every one of us know what we got a bag already. So we know what it's like to go out there and have to vet a new chick to figure out if she with us for this, she with us for that. Has the homie smash? We not trying to do that, but a woman to go out, have a nigga with a bag, see a dude with a bigger bag, and be like, "Oh, my man could be doing this," and now he's not doing enough because it seems so easy for the other nigga, and now she's like stargazing. She's starstruck by the other dude, and then two, women are hypergamous, men are not. We don't do that hypergamy shit like we want the best available, like we want even if we've already got. So that's not how we are. So fuck no, I don't think that.
Men you just want a cake and eat it too.
But that
no, I think men cheat more.
Didn't it just come out recently that it's like 40% of women's like that the men are fathering 40% of children that aren't theirs? This was like recently in the last couple of months.
But that's not based on cheating, though. That's just based on stepdads and all that type of stuff.
In reality, bro, y'all know we cheat more. Like
I don't think
for sure cheat more.
I don't agree.
It's not a disparity. Men and women both cheat a lot now. Women have exponential access than what they've had prior to what it is today. I mean, well, what it was of yesterday. There's so much more access. Women are absolutely cheating more because they have the availability and the freedom to be able to do it. And there's no judgment, right? You can't expect for women to judge them, and the men that want them certainly won't judge them. So they're free to do what it is that they want. And they have a greater opportunity than men because women can pretty much at least sex with any man that she wants, nearly, right? I'd say 80% of the dudes who she wants to at least smash, she has availability to do that. Men that are typically out of her league, if sex is what she wants, she can do that. Men can't do that. We understand what our actual place is in the sexual marketplace because our results will tell us in every way, because the woman will not go out with us, the woman will not deal with us on any capacity if she's not feeling us, whereas men will punch down consistently. You will have men who rank extremely high and will, dig into the bottom of the barrel on a 90s board.
They just did
it don't sound like you said men don't cheat more. It sounds like you said men can't cheat more, but if they could, they would.
But that's why men don't cheat more, because they can't. That's exactly
they
it.
Just did an article last year, you guys.
That's real.
They just did an article last year, and they said that 87% of women know who the follow-up dude is in a current relationship. And they typically do this. Like,
that's
they
not
walk
true.
away from a dude. They reported on it. This is self-reported data from women stating that they know exactly.
You got a point. That's self-reported from women, Mark.
Yeah, so
they know who your replacement is.
It was a tier 1 study,
in a relationship.
Right? So me knowing the next chick I want to crack don't mean that I'm cheating on you right now. It mean, don't fuck up your hand, because I'm right.
That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that the likelihood of someone cheating, the likelihood of you cheating when you know who the next person is higher when you haven't even looked. The likelihood of you filling a role when you have someone in the role who's not performing with a candidate who will perform is higher. And unfortunately, the majority of women have said they know who has next. They know who, if man says no too many times, they're gonna go to. Like, it is so much easier for women to get sex than it is men. There's a very small subset of men who have a somewhat commensurate level of sexual access than the average looking women do. An average looking woman has the same pull as the female has the same sexual pull as a B-list male celebrity does. And that's just because she's got a vagina. Don't let her be attractive, then it's going to be almost the same as A-list celebrity. So that's why more women cheat than men, because it's easier for them to do it. Do you not think that if men had to flip it around and we all had unlimited access, every time we went outside, bitches was throwing titties and pussies at us the same way niggas throw dick at women, that we wouldn't be having more sex? We wouldn't be cheating more?
Yeah, so this is the thing also, though. Like, we have a lot more options to cheat. I'm gonna tell you, right? Because women tend to be more picky, right? They tend to like, I like this guy. Whereas men is like, I'd fuck all you bitches. Right? So I think that's
because
like different.
Hey, but how often have you seen a guy who says, I'll fuck all you bitches, and then any of those bitches be willing to fuck him?
You fucking the threes and fours and all that.
Nigga, that's I'm right. Women are picky. That's why it's harder for men to get sex. The fact that, like, look at some of these bitches that you just seen in real that have children. So we know niggas will fuck anything. Like, that's the thing, because we see the anything. They're on these panels, they're in the comments. We know that. But how many times do you see women saying they'll fuck anything?
Listen, male cheating is different, right? Because think about it, right? The niggas I know who cheat, it ain't no, oh, I like this girl and, you know, she's giving me attention, so, you know, I fucked her or whatever. Like, it's like, yo, this is what I do.
Yeah, that's niggas I know too.
This is my lifestyle. This is
how many women do you know that needed something and couldn't afford it, or needed a favor, or was trying to get something out of somebody and use their vagina or their throat to get it? I'll wait.
It ain't to the degree that I'm talking about.
Right, because you talking about niggas in that small subsect of men, not the other 80% of niggas.
Maybe
the other 80%.
Or
You know what happens when the average nigga tries to cheat? He ends up embarrassing himself. The girl exposes him, and now not only does he get embarrassed for trying to cheat, he gets embarrassed for failing to cheat. Like, imagine your girl getting a screenshot of you thirsting after a bitch trying to fuck, and she like, no, I'm good, but then send it to your girl talking about, sis, come get your man. Like, nigga, you double fuck. How often does that happen to women?
Y'all ever seen the show Cheaters? Right?
It was
all of these niggas is average and below average on there. Like,
that show was fake though.
That show was they be recording in Kansas and like
random
places.
It wasn't real.
All of that shit wasn't fake. When Buddy poked nigga up, that was real. Like, when show got down. Yeah, when Buddy got poked up, that was 1,000,000,000%. That was accurate.
I do agree with women already know the next person, and I'm not saying like always in that sense, but because women, I agree with what you're saying. Like, women always try for better. It's like, you're shopping. And it's like, you know what? I like him for right now, but then you meet somebody else, and maybe that got more money, or you have more access to
pure
whatever
evil.
with him. So, what's that?
Isn't that what everybody's supposed to?
So that's pure evil.
Thank you for being honest, Jay.
But men, no, I think that's in general. But I think when men is that if a man meets a really solid woman and a quality woman, and they look at her as she's a nurturer, she's this, all the things that I want, they're going to still cheat. They can still cheat, but they're going to keep her around. They're still going to keep her around, as opposed to a woman. It's like, I'm tired, I'm bored, and you know what? I'm gonna go to the next one.
So men don't do it.
Huh?
I think women would be the ones keeping orbiters around. I think that's their thing. Like, that's why they're saying they tell men to they practice, what do they say? Plate theory. Like, how many women have many plates twirling as they can, and when one falls off, it's not hard for them to get another.
Y'all don't think women date like what? Well, I ain't even gonna ask this. This is about to be a dumb question, but I was gonna say, you don't think that most women try to date one man one? You don't think women date one man at a time? Like, it's hard.
No, it's not about dating one
no.
time,
It depends on what.
Depends on what age group you're talking about.
There's a transition part.
Yeah.
If something going on, it's a transition. It overlaps.
Or if they're checked out mentally, now the next person that they might meet could look a lot more attractive, and now they're giddy over them, and so that other man at home he's not even like in the thought process anymore.
Well, I wouldn't say that he's necessarily attractive. He may just be convenient. It don't necessarily mean that she's gonna like settle with that person. He might just be like run up for right now, just so she can utilize her time better than what she's dealing with currently.
I'm not a cheater. What are y'all talking about?
So, who you think cheat more, men or women?
Oh my God, we already talked.